So, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Yak East. Finally broke free from everyday life, from work, from housework, from chores. Got enough done to get the okay to go. It's going to be kind of a crazy weekend, and typically I don't like to fish on holiday weekends too much just because of all the traffic that goes out there. But it is Memorial Day weekend. Saturday morning. It's actually 2 o'clock right now, and I'm still on my way. I'm actually on my way to catch bait because tackle shops, I believe, don't open up till 6. Google Maps is 7, so but I'm told they open at 6. So hopefully I'll get the bait out of the way so that I can just kind of go and set up early and not have to worry about that. But all in all, happy to be going and headed out. We are heading south to new waters. I'm going to try to keep the trend from last year, just exploring new waters, just trying to familiarize myself with more of the local waters that I typically kind of avoided a little bit. The funny story of the place where we're going to today is that honestly, it's kind of close and dear to my heart, but there's a little internal fear. It's actually where I went for the very first time when I got my kayak. I had an ocean kayak, Trident 13. It's a paddle kayak. It's not some place that you want to learn to kayak in this location, and the location is Chincoteague. There's a lot of channels, a lot of great fishing, but the current does rip when it does go. So yeah, it wasn't very bright of us to try to learn how to kayak over there. Now that I think about it, it actually wasn't the first spot, but it was one of the very first couple spots that we had tried. But all in all, once again, just excited to get out there. Reports have been wild. I mean, I think there's been reports of every kind of species. There's big gators, bluesbane cat, flounder, sea trout, rockfish, you call it. I mean, even croakers are starting to show up. So hopefully I'm not late to the game, and the big ones are still around. But the key target today is going to be flounder, and then some of these other species that might be showing face as we fish. So I will have probably a little bit more tools in my toolbox going out, a few more rod setups just ready to go for whatever kind of shows. But yeah, main target is going to be flounder for the most part. So I actually did add one more tool to my arsenal. Actually, it got me kind of giddy this morning, but I will be touching on that a little bit later. All right, but yeah, I'll catch you guys out there later. All right, it's about 7:30. About to get launched here. Once again, we're here at Chincoteague Island, or Chincoteague, I guess. Yeah, Chincoteague. And we're about to just target some flounder and some, I guess, whatever else comes up here. I guess there's a lot of fish kind of coming through here. Says the guy from the bait shop. So we're gonna just get on it. Probably just jump on the flounder real quick, hopefully, and then move on to some other species as they come by. But it's a beautiful day, drizzling a little bit. You're gonna see Rudy Redbeard, Rudy in the background right there, posing with this new kayak. but we're just gonna get out there. We're just gonna get out there and try to get on some fish. So we'll see you guys out there.
They're on the other side of the island, but I'd like to go to Tom's Cove in the fall when the puppy drum are running the grass bank. We launch at the beach over at Assateague.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Rudy? What's up, man? Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're on the channel edge up here behind us now.
Okay.
Got it right in the box.
All right, sounds good. All right, man. 15. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. If you haven't seen the earlier part, just letting you know, if you haven't seen it, fishing was rough, to say the least. Ended up with a couple shorts, as you guys might have seen, a couple of skates, and really no bites in between. Maybe a couple of nibbles here and there. Tried for sheep's head, flounder, not really bluefish, but yeah, just mainly those two. But did not have any luck at that. So here we are, back at home the next day. Actually, I was pretty beat after that day. My hands are sore from not being on the kayak for so long. But yeah, back at home. But I just wanted to touch real quick that, I did mention that I got another tool in the bag, and it's kind of nothing small, but I did recently buy something that I feel like is going to advance this channel, help me out, get on the water a little bit more. But enough talking, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what it is. It is the Ford Maverick 2022. You probably see it on the road a little bit more nowadays. It is the hybrid version. I did contemplate quite a bit whether to get the 4x4 or the hybrid as an outdoorsman. I mean, you could always use the 4x4 or the all-wheel drive, I guess you could say. But it was a tough decision. Ultimately, my decision factor was I drive a lot. I will be driving a lot. I didn't know at the time, but gas prices were going up. But I did at the time think I should try to save on gas costs, just reduce the funds on that or the expenses, and that will allow me to get more stuff, get on the water more, and so forth. That was my explanation at the time, but now it's proven like to be a very good decision. But all in all, I got one trip out of it, and it's been pretty good. I'll show you a snapshot of here of the gas mileage that I got out of the car, and it's pretty awesome. I'll say none the least. I did get probably so it looks like I got 500 miles to the gallon, or 500 miles overall, 37.9 I think it was miles to the gallon, and I would say that's pretty phenomenal. I mean, normally I would say on a typical car with about 32 gas mileage range, or MPG range, usually I could go about 4.5 hours. That'll be about 3/4 of a tank. But yeah, I made it on the trip back. It was about 3.5 hours both ways, probably a little bit more with the traffic in between, but mostly highway miles. Another cool thing is that the highway mileage on this car is actually 33 miles per gallon, and the city's 47. So me driving mostly highways, and it was still creeping up, and it got up to 37.9. So that's pretty awesome. And just another thing to note, I did drive on the standard driving mode the whole time. I did not put it on eco mode. Had AC running. It was hot this weekend, probably in the 90s, so definitely AC was blowing, but it definitely held its own on the gas miles per gallon. People have mentioned various little things. I do agree where like the engine makes kind of funny noise, especially when you have like AC running and like it's not a gas motor. You get almost like a whining noise. You get that, and then people have mentioned a washing machine noise, kind of like a motor, sort of. But it does do it, but it doesn't bother me too much, actually, to be honest. Very quiet. Kind of get used to the quietness of the car. One thing I don't like about the hybrid motor on the auto start is that when I auto start it, I don't know if it's on or not. I guess you can kind of see on the remote. I think that's what it said. I didn't try it out. Honestly, I kind of figured it out afterwards. But yeah, when you do have a auto start, the key does light up. I think it's green or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Another big advantage
This right here. A lot of times I'm always worried about losing my keys and stuff. At least now I know that I could get back into the car if I lock my keys in the car by accident, you know. I've done it before where I had to get a ride back home to get my spares and then run back out to the spot because I locked myself out of my own car. I've actually done it like 3 times actually. But yeah, so now I don't have to worry about it. I can unlock my door and get back in, so that's really cool. And you probably just heard the motor go on right now. Another awesome thing about this hybrid is when you have the motor running and it's running on electric, it's quiet. You don't have to. Yeah, it's not burning gas. It's really quiet running on the electric motor. You could charge your phones, do whatever. You could even have the power running to the bed of your truck. And like there's because I have outlets in the truck bed. You'd be charging stuff like while I'm at a campsite or whatever. I don't have to worry about the car running on gas the whole time and burning gas. So that's pretty cool. It will kick in and it'll actually shut off after it charges a little bit. So that's really cool. But all in all, I've only had it for about a week now. Actually, right? Yeah, just a little over a week now. I'm liking it so far. I'll put a picture right here. The Outback fits perfect. So if you have like a 12.5 foot kayak, I think it fits pretty awesome. I will say if you get the Yakima bed extender, be careful what a bed extender you get, because I actually had to put a 8.5 inch extension because since the truck sits so low, it's closer to the hitch. So good thing I checked that I didn't drop the tailgate, but when it comes down, it actually hits the hinge part of the bed extender, because I have one that could actually flip up, and the joint part. I'll show you the picture here, but that is something I noticed. But yeah, I mean it's so low that it's so easy to get your kayak and everything onto. It's just very waist level. I'm not very tall, so it definitely helps me in that department. Headlights are awesome actually. I'm so used to pickup trucks not having the best headlights, but yeah, it's like I don't know. I honestly, to be honest, I don't even know what type of headlights it is, but it was bright. It was crisp white. It was pretty bright, so I really like that. But yeah, I mean, I've only, like I said, I only driven over the weekdays. I'm not driving it so much, so I'll let you guys know. I mean, as things go along with this little project of mine, I do have to kind of figure out how to arrange the rods when I am loading up. So I got to figure it out a little bit. It took me a while to load, but just because I didn't know how things got placed. But I think I figured out a way to get the kayak strapped in, but now I need to figure out how I'm going to organize my gear when I do load up rods in particular, because even in the cockpit of the car, in the cabin of the car, I have to put it at an angle, and I have to almost like twist it in a certain way just to get it in. I could see a couple rods just breaking in the future, especially when I'm being careless or something like that. So I do need to figure out the rods real quick. But yeah, little project. If you guys have ideas, send them my way. Comment with ideas. Comment with likes, dislikes. That's pretty much it. If you guys don't know, there's actually the fish and paddle tournament coming up here shortly in 3 weeks. Hopefully I'll get on the water before that, but yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't signed up, definitely sign up. Host Brian Roberts is advertising quite a bit more this year, but it's a great event, whether you win, lose, or just come to just drink and party, I guess you could say. But it's a really good event, a long event, 2-day event also on top of that, so you could definitely get your money's worth. You could go to their site. I'll actually post it down below if you want to sign up for the tournament. It's like I said, it's a blast. I met a lot of fellow fishermen there. Actually fished with one today, Rudy. I met him at that tournament. Awesome people, and other people that we met there, they're pretty awesome too. I didn't really get to fish with too many other people. Counters did not match up, but yeah, if you want to meet some local kayak fishermen and really have a blast on the water, just getting to know people, definitely show up and participate in that event. But other than that, I will hopefully get another video out to you guys shortly and get on the water. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. There you guys.